this everywhere you drive. We took a wrong turn. We had to make a real tight 90-degree angle turn, get off a road that was closed, going to Flagstaff, which was 89A. And now we're looking for 179 to 17. That's the way we wanted to go.
Left lane.
Come on, buddy.
500 feet?
In 1/10 of a mile,
oh, this asshole.
roundabout.
Anyway, here we go, folks.
I think we should bypass.
Look at this.
Go to Chino Valley and go up to 89.
That's so cool. Coming down out of Sedona, Arizona. Headed for, where are we going?
I think we should go to Chino Valley.
Pahrump, Nevada.
Yeah, Pahrump Nevada.
Pahrump. Well, like all good RVers, we changed our mind. We're going to go up to the Montezuma Castle real quick. We're only about 30 miles away, so we'll be right back. Here's the front gate to Montezuma's Castle. It's right over there. Oh, I see. Is that it? Way over there?
Not sure.
No drone flying. As you're coming in, there's a pretty nice looking, called the Cliff Castle Indian Casino. And we've already passed 2 smoke shops, so if you're into smoking, hey, this is the place to come.
Deer jerky, elk jerky, salmon jerky.
Elk jerky and salmon jerky. So, yeah, let's see where it takes us. Well, we're here at Montezuma's Castle entrance. I think it's $10 a head. We aren't sure, but we're going to go in there. And from the parking lot, there it is right there, I guess. Unless there's another one tucked in back there. Right there. Look at the... You have to ask yourself why. It had to be either for protection or from the elements. Something was happening where they felt secure by building in a mountain instead of just building a structure. But we'll find out. Talk to you later. Well, this is a pretty good deal. I have a national park pass. We're sitting here, and just before we hike over there, we're having lunch, and I'm looking right at Montezuma's Castle right there. We're going there after we eat. How cool is this? It's $10 a person if you don't have some kind of pass, so be prepared. We are here at the visitor center. 6 feet. Pay inside. Here we go. Masks on. Okay, here we are. Here we go. Wow. Oh, perfect. We'll be right back. And here we go. It's about a third of a mile, I guess. Half mile, something like that. But it's right up there. Huh? Now, can you imagine, an Indian settlement, Native American? Okay, I get it. 700 years ago, Pueblo people. This Montezuma and Castle are misnomers. In the 1800, European Americans were fascinated with Inca, Mayan, Aztec civilizations. Exotic name. Anyway, there she be. And she's right up there. Be back. As we just walked, it's not very far at all. There it is. Look at that. The last sign didn't really indicate why they would do that. It said when and who. Let's go look at these signs up here. But why? They had to be hiding from something from above, or protecting themselves from something from below, right? That's the only way it would make any kind of sense. Let's see. Okay, here we go for a little zoom in ride. quick. Let's see what we can see. Are they individual bricks? Yeah. Oh, I hear a tour going on down there. And you come back down. Look how they did the footing right there of that big tower. Right there. Kind of just blended into the... And if you look below it, well, let's keep going around it. So if you look below it, there's little apartment complexes, right? There and over there. Right over here, and then right over here. Right over there is a nice little nest. Huh? Cave dwellers. But I guess there was a farming community, last line said. Let's go look at the next one. Maybe we'll give an explanation as to why, not that. You know, that is there. We can see it. But why is it there, and why is it under a cliff? Why would they make it so hard to access from the ground? See ya. Well, according to this, there's possibilities, no solid reason why, you know. Floods, the view, yeah, they really worried about the view. Southern exposure, you know, protection. But that's all very terrestrial, right? That's all very terrestrial. I still believe, according to petroglyphs, right? They had some funny looking people visiting them. It's scrolled on rocks all across the Southwest. You know, or they're using that for an umbrella. They wanted to hide themselves from the sky more so than protect themselves from the ground, I believe. You know, that's why we're going out to Pahrump. That's why we went to Skinwalker. That's why on my channel you'll see what I saw by the moon and other things. I just don't believe we're alone. And all of these dwellings carved into cliffs all around the world and underground all around the world, and big chambers underground all around the world, and these massive undertakings all around the world had to be for something up there and not something down here. I believe that, and I'll always believe that. These people up here, a lot of work when you could build it out or along the base. Just a lot of work getting up and down. How would you get your groceries up there, right? All right, see ya. What the heck? We're here. We made it. How cool. Lost RVers. Dream big and drive hard. Brought to you by Cal Root Pagan Wife. The best darn toothpaste this side of the Mississippi. That's right. See ya. Sitting on this bench, I notice these caves aren't caves. They're actually, you can see the walls built up around them on each side. So this must have been like a, you know, the studio apartment, the studio apartments of this thing. Yeah. Now, were these the elites that had their own little private places, like freestanding house, compared to those living up there? Or was that the apartment dwelling up there? And these here, look at them. You see the walls there? Like sparrows, right? What are those mud darters called? The mud sparrows? They build those mud house. What are those birds called? That's what they should name this tribe. All right, see ya. Well, this is a cool little path. You can just go up there. This is all part of it. All part of the construction right there. No climbing. Come on, get the ropes out, baby. Oh. Oh, dead end. Look at all these little dwelling places. And you can see the bricks with a cool wall right there. God. I guess it makes sense. It'd retain the heat and retain the cool during the summer and the heat during the winter. Well insulated, right? Get in there here, I'll show you this wall. How they just, if there's a big opening, they just wall it off. And pile up rocks and then plaster over it. Guys, you'd think these things would fall. Alright. Pretty cool. It's hard to see it between these tree branches. There's no leaves on it. But they just, again, a walled off cave or crevasse. And they just wall it up, and that's their front door. How the heck did they get up? They just ran up there barefooted, right? Climbed on up, scurried on up with the elk or the antelope or whatever they had. There's more up there. Hey, look at this water over there. We'll be back. Well, we have Beaver Creek. Beaver Creek. And it's right outside. So according to this thing here, this was their lifeline. And when this, without notice, without warning, this thing could flood and just engulf this whole cliff range. And maybe that is why they were up there, huh? Just made sense. And I guess they also must have been out there, dug waterways to irrigate corn. So the only corn that you probably would be growing is right across the bank over there. Can't get over there. But I smell fish. I smell fish. Look at this wall. This was all made eons and eons ago, and they have this metal wiring to keep it from tumbling on in. Pretty darn cool. Beaver Creek. Read fast, I guess. Yep, but look, here's Montezuma. And they, according to this, they were planting right back here. Oops, sorry. Well, I would think they'd be planted on the other side over there. Who knows? It's all speculation. I still think they're hiding from something from above. See ya. Well, there's a button to be pushed. Push the button.
Imagine yourself visiting here over 7 centuries ago and receiving an invitation into this cliff-dwelling home. What you would have seen might well have been something like this cutaway model of Montezuma Castle.
Too much glare.
On the top floor, the elderly village lookout keeps his solitary vigil. His eyes search for approaching danger to those working the fields below the castle. It seems that over the ages, children and their actions change very little. On the 4th floor, you'll find a concerned mother scurrying to reach her adventuresome son, precariously balanced on the edge of the roof. On the 3rd floor, an aging man leads his blind wife across the balcony. You'll also meet women busily preparing food, getting supplies from storerooms, making pottery and grinding corn. Usually women ground the corn, their staple food, only in small as-needed quantities and prepared it in various ways. Weavers used the 2nd floor loom to weave cotton breechcloths, bags, and blankets. Today, you can see examples of their varied weaving patterns in the visitor center. Villagers used the wooden ladders as stairways to carry up provisions from fields. and water from Beaver Creek. On the ledge at the base of the central tower light section, a man prepares to start a fire using a friction drill. Nearby, a young woman awaits the returning hunters who bring wild game as variety to the village diet. We encourage you to think beyond ancient stone walls and vacant rooms to the remains of a once vibrant village. A village of people who experienced wants and needs, anxieties and fears, joys and sorrows, just as you and I today.
Testing out a new handheld. Can't figure out how to use it or transfer the images, but there she be. She's taking them. Wherever they go, we don't know. But she's taking them. We're at Montezuma Castle Park, Arizona. See you guys. There you have a volcanic cone coming out of Williams, actually about 25 miles outside of Williams. We're going to stop at some Native American trading post for a cup of Java. Up in Kingman, Arizona. Well, there's a good shot of San Francisco Mountain, right outside of Flagstaff. They call it locally the Peaks. I guess that's where all the kids from college goes. I bet you 10 to 1 there's some pretty good hot pockets of warm springs and that such up there. A lot of nudity going on in those peaks, but that's volcano. That is a volcano. Uh-oh. We got Smoky up on the right. Smoky up on the right. Uh-oh, Smoky on the right. See you guys. Well, we're in Kingman, Arizona. And we're low on propane. We're low on fuel. And my wife said, let's go to Walmart. So we came to Walmart for what? What did we walk into this huge, and this is a superstore Walmart. What do we walk in here for and pull off the freeway for and walk in and drive down this populated, bumper to bumper, nothing but red light little town? We pulled into Walmart for what? I say, for what? For what? Are you kidding me? Oh my God. 1 can of coffee. Can you believe that? 1 plastic jug of U-Band. No, it can't be Folgers. No, it can't be Maxwell. It has to be U-Band. We did. Anyway, lost RVers. I am thoroughly burnt. That was a 6-hour drive. Thoroughly burnt. I think we may even just pull right over there and Walmart camp it. There's a guy there smoking a joint. Don't tell anybody. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye now. We are rocking and rolling with 60 pounds of propane topped off of all places at Tractor Supply at around 6 o'clock in Kingman's, Arizona. We Google it. They came out. We didn't even have to take our tanks off. They do things different in this Arizona. They just fill it up on the trailer. No prob. Great time. We be styling now. Now for gas and a road off a road off a road, so we can just pull over and cook something to eat. Spend the night. See you guys. Lost RVers. Dream big, drive hard. Well, this is Chloride, Arizona. Some one-horse town with no services, but some people live back there. We're on a little dirt pull-out. There's a big moon tonight, full moon. And we're just dry camping it on the side of the freeway because I am thoroughly burnt out. I don't want to go up into those mountains back there if you can see them, which you can't, under the moon, because we're supposed to get snow. Big storms coming in either tonight or early tomorrow morning. I want to be next to that freeway right there to get the heck out and go to Pahrump, Nevada. Until then, we will talk to you later. Signing out. The Lost RVers. Dream big, drive hard. Well, this is an interesting camping spot. Chloride. Actually, right here in Chloride, a very quiet camping spot, a very serene camping spot, a pleasant camping spot, a cheap camping spot. Yeah, that's where we spent the night. And it is again storming. There's petroglyphs up there, but we're going to not go up there. We're going to Pahrump. Lost RVers, dream big, drive hard, stay dry.
There's this thrift store.
Okay, we're on Vicky Ann, searching for the cemetery containing the bones and body of the great Art Bell and his wife Rona. Why, you say? Have no frickin' idea. But yet, here we are, the lost RVers. Well, here we are at the cemetery where Art Bell and his wife Rona are buried. Now all we have to do is find it. It's a small cemetery, a quaint cemetery, a cemetery you would like to be buried in. And here we go.